some people around here using heavy equipment just to landscape my property a little bit. Mostly I had Dave, who I hired to help around the place. And yesterday, he got this skid steer stuck next to the pond.
Drive, Teutel Sr., drive! What are you doing?
And I had to get Steve and Mikey out here to give us a hand. And I had to get this skid steer out of here because it doesn't belong to me, and they need to pick it up. But unfortunately, since my new guy Dave got it stuck in the pond, it's pretty much dead. So it really was up to me to try and figure out some way to drag it out of there with my backhoe.
Where are you going to hook it?
I don't know. Dave's like the most aggravating person I've ever met in my life.
Dave, go around that hook.
He's kind of a slow learner, but I have no options. Nobody else wants the job, so it's him or nobody.
If it slips, I'm going to come out of the pond and choke you to death.
Yep.
So I started towing the skid steer, and everything was going good for a little while. Then the hill got steeper and icier, and my wheels started spinning.
Whoa, you gotta straighten this wheel out.
Go over there and unhook it.
So I decided that towing it wasn't a good idea, so I had Dave unhook the skid steer.
All right, get out of the way.
Whoa, Paul, slide down to me right here.
I tried to tell him what way to point the tires and stuff, and when I told him to pull it one way, he slid a little bit more, and he got over anxious, overcorrected it.
Whoa!
Next thing you know, he slid right into the water. I thought that he was going to roll it in there, and I feared for his safety at first, and then once I saw he was okay, I thought it was quite funny.
We didn't get out of this one.
You know, it was kind of a weird feeling, like I knew I was going in the pond. I wasn't sure which way I was going to go, sideways or backwards.
What do you think? I'm really now?
You want me to call a tow truck?
Yeah, a tow truck will really get back here.
I was a little nervous, and I'm just glad that it didn't go in any further.
How do we get every piece of equipment stuck in a pond?
It's not funny, Dave. It's not funny at all. I guess tomorrow we'll just have to figure out how to get ourselves out of this mess. Yesterday I got a little bit stuck in the pond, and I wasn't really sure how to get it out of there.
How are you?
Good.
John, Mike's brother.
Are you Mike's brother?
Yeah.
And you know our shop foreman, Mike Amorati? He recommended that I call his brother, who owns a tow company, you know, to see if we can get a dozer in here to take the backhoe out of the pond. That's a nice piece of equipment right there, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You know, they got it right down off the truck pretty easily, but, you know, the landscaping here is kind of steep in areas, and the first thing that happens is he started sliding down the hill sideways, which really wasn't a good sign.
Pull the outriggers up.
The big problem was that there was a lot of frost in the ground, and when he first attempted to get me out of there, he just kept spinning. You know, I had to buck it up, and I had the outriggers up, but it just wasn't cutting it.
John, let's scrape this first.
So basically what he had to do was dig down below the frost, which meant that the operator had to pull off a pretty dangerous move of turning the dozer around.
That's it right there.
Most people thought he was going to go in the pond. I think the operator was phenomenal operator, because if it was me, I would have been in the pond.
The ice and not being able to get traction, we had to cut down the frost line and get to it where it was a good base. As soon as you get some traction, it'll pull it up. I mean, even if the thing was locked up, it'll still pull it right out.
Put it in gear.
Put it back down, yeah? First, the bucket.
Once we got it broken up and got the machine hooked to it again, it came right out like it was nothing.
Hold it right there. There we go. Piece of cake.
I heard the skid steer was stuck, but I didn't know it didn't run, so we ended up dragging it all the way out. Today was a great success, and yeah, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if I'm ever up here again. With at Paul's house, there's always something good going on.